would you give to people creating their content now if they wanted to start teaching classes?
That's a really good question. Give up. Just kidding.
Well, then that leads into my next. What advice would you give to any dancers who would
Give
be
up.
considering? I knew it. If they were to start now with things the way they are, so many people are on social media, so many people are utilizing platforms. It's, back then you were almost like the only one, I would say, doing it when YouTube started. So what advice would you give to people creating their content now if they wanted to start teaching classes?
That's a really good question. Give up. Just kidding.
You're like, pay me for this advice.
No, because like in my mind, I'm like devising like a very like broad strategy to the detailed ones. I guess it depends on what they're trying to do. Are they trying to just build? Are they trying to sell a course? Or are they just trying to build their brand and
what you did if they were to try to mimic what you did now?
Okay, so definitely if you're the two platforms I would definitely put a lot of focus on would be YouTube and TikTok, obviously, because TikTok is the place for dancing. Obviously, dance to trending songs on TikTok, create your own TikTok dance, whatever. But to take it a step further, maybe find the trending songs from TikTok and create your own actual 8 counts on YouTube, because again, it's leveraging where the eyeballs are, where the attention is. And when it comes to any sort of product or marketing, attention is king. We live in an attention economy. So kind of leverage that. Create your own TikTok dance of trending dances, or even freestyle, whatever, just to be part of that conversation. Because that's what social media is. If you want to be noticed, you got to partake in the conversation and then kind of use that attention to funnel people to the other things. And then use, again, just so I can reiterate, use those same trending songs and create your own YouTube tutorials out of it. And then, create other content a lot as well. Because I know some people are like, oh, I don't want to fucking dance to TikTok trending songs. And yeah, I get that part. So create what you want to create as well. Just so you're still fulfilling your creative soul, your creative itch. So it's a bit of both. Leverage what's trending, create, and then keep doing that. And if you have the capacity to, try to do it every fucking day, because it's like consistency is like a huge thing. Obviously, it's also getting your reps in there to really build that body of work. Or if you can't do it, because we got like obviously regular jobs, try to find a day where you can batch create everything. Like if you can't film something every day, or if you want to try to be consistent, find a Sunday where you're free and film fucking 12 videos. And then once you have those 12 videos, share it on TikTok, share it on YouTube. You'll have 12 weeks worth of videos, so you can be weekly on YouTube. You have 12 days, or maybe even 2 weeks worth of, or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, depending on how often you want to post on TikTok of content. So that way you can still be consistent. You can post every other day if you want, and rinse and repeat. So that way, if you say, for example, you decide to batch film for 2 Sundays, that's 24 videos. So, and that's practically like half the year, if depending on how you want to execute.
Yeah, I've noticed influencers do that when I see like they'll be wearing different outfits in different videos, but then everything else in the background is the same. Like, it's the same day. There's certain things you could tell it was all filmed in the same day, but it's a very good idea.
Yeah, it just saves time. It's more effective. It's efficient. And, it's like a lot of these influencers are like treat this whole thing like a job. Like they spend 8 hours or whatnot just creating content for the platforms.
Yeah. Did you do batch content back then?
I still do it today. Like I bet.
Okay.
So like it's the most effective way of creating content. Like I would go to my friend's film studio, which had a dance studio in it, and I would film like 4 hours worth of content, and then edit it. I would have 4 weeks worth of stuff, but I would go the next week so I can keep going. Like even now with the temper tantrum stuff and my YouTube stuff, our stuff is set till April.
No, you were able to do this also because you had, a skill with editing. So what would you advise people do with that? Any lessons to take? What software to use? What did you use? How did you even learn to edit?
Okay. I was lucky to have been editing since I was like in 6th, 7th grade. During my skater area, I learned how to edit because I was trying to be a sponsored skater. So I learned how to do video editing through double VHS tapes, and I would record that way and edit that way. I would like one video VHS would be playing, recording, all that stuff, and then I learned how to edit on Premiere in high school. So I was like I'm kind of lucky that I was able to pick up these skill sets I'd say at a pretty young age. But if you can't afford Premiere because it's a subscription model now, I would say like iMovie works. Like whatever you have that lets you edit works. And if you have those things, use YouTube is a great resource in editing and helping you, teaching you how to edit. So I would definitely take advantage of those resources. So it doesn't you don't have to have fancy equipment to create what you want to create. More often than not, sometimes blockbuster hits are created from low budgets.
There you go. And